I'm pissed off. I'm fucking pissed off. Seriously, I'm not, just saying that, I'm really pissed off. And so I thought I'd make a video while being pissed off and see how it goes. Because normally, I get myself into a good state to make a video. But I thought I'd make a video pissed off. Main thing is my back. I was asked to do something a couple of weeks ago which I didn't want to do, and it caused me a back injury. So I'm kind of pissed off myself about doing something I didn't want to do that caused me a back injury. My chiropractor reckons I've irritated a disc, so I've had some excruciating pain over the last few weeks. Where I'm sitting down and I'm not comfortable. I lie down, I'm not comfortable. No matter what I do, I'm just not comfortable. Actually, the most comfortable thing to do is probably to walk. Being still in any other way is just not comfortable. Walking is actually probably the most comfortable thing that I can do right now. So that's been affecting everything. Because of that, everything starts to suffer. Socially, things go down. Physically, I'm not able to do the workouts I want to do. Business-wise, I'm not able to be as energetic and productive. So that goes down. Family-wise, I'm not able to play with my kids so much, so they're kind of grabbing at my attention more, which makes that even harder. It makes them more emotional. And other people are kind of grabbing at me, wanting me to do different things, and don't seem to realize that I've got a really fucking sore back. So it seems like everything's, irritating me. I've got this irritated disc, and I'm getting fucking irritated at a lot of things, which isn't really like me. But when it feels like someone stuck a knife in your back and twisted it round, and then you've got to go about your daily routine, and there's all these demands being made of you, it's fucking hard, right? So things aren't always just running great for me, and things don't always just work out the way you want them to work out. I've got this project that I've got a shitload of workload to do to get it up and running in the beginning of January. This new program, this new project, and I'm way behind on it. And so I had all these plans of my milestones, my progress, etc., and none of it's getting done, And so things don't always work out the way we want them to work out. I didn't plan on getting this back injury. I didn't plan on all the other sort of knock-on effects that it has had. But it's just what has happened. It's just the way it is. And in life, to come to a place of acceptance is it can seem like a huge leap, and I don't feel like I'm even there. Right now I'm talking to you, but I'm also talking to myself. I'm actually giving myself a coaching session here, and at the same time it may benefit you in some way. So it's important to accept things when they happen. If there's just nothing that can be done about it. Obviously you do your best with what you've got, but some things are some things, You irritate a disc in your back and you plan to run the marathon the next day, maybe the marathon's just not going to happen, right? You just got to accept that. There's no point getting angry. You may do for a while, but to get to a place of acceptance is really the goal there. When that happens, to be able to achieve that, and to understand that You know, there is a divine order, and I talk about the divine order, and I talk about everything is completely perfectly balanced at all times. There's never a negative without a positive. There's never a good without a bad. There's never a disadvantage without an advantage. But sometimes we can be so lopsided in our perceptions that we completely don't see the other side of things. But the other side is there all the time. And it's easy to, when you're feeling good, you're feeling balanced, everything, to go, oh yeah, there's these both sides. There's both sides of the coin at all times. But when things don't seem to be so good, you know, when you've got this like in your back, you know, so it's like your nerves are being played like strummed like an instrument. Your back is spasming and everything. You know, it can be difficult to see that. When your child is like crying below you, saying, "Pick me up, Daddy," and your back is spasming, and you go like, "I can't." And then they cry even more and don't understand what's going on. You know, at times like that, it's difficult to see the other side. But it's there. That's the thing, it's there. It's not there in the future. It's there right there and then. There is another side that is positive. If you deem that as this is a bad situation, right at that very time, there's something else good happening at the very time. And so the mastery of life is to be able to see both sides of the coin. Not 5 years in the future, and not look back and go, oh yeah, I can see how that worked out, and that was a reason for that, and yeah. And you know, it's easier to do that. I used to do that a lot. I used to look back and see both sides of the coin, going, yeah, that's why that happened, because that gave this knock-on effect in the future to make this other change, whatever it was. But now, like, the real mastery now of life is to right at that very moment to see the other side. And that is that is where the real yogi work comes in, you know. That's where you want to be, like a real yogi. That's where, you know, when you're under stress, when you're under tension like that, when you've got pain, when there's overwhelm, to be able to see that other side. So that's what I'm looking to do right now. I'm sitting down making this video in this pissed off state, looking for that other side, to see if I can equilibrate it as quickly as possible. I don't think I'm going to do it right here in this video and find all the other good sides of it, but just talking about it has started to create a shift, and I'm starting to feel a shift already just talking about it. And there is another side. I do understand that. I do have certainty about that, about the divine order. Even within the chaos, there's complete order. So the trick is, the thing to do is to find as many advantages in a situation that seems disadvantageous, is be able to at that moment go, okay, what are all the advantages to this? At a time when things aren't great, everything's bad, everything's shit, everything's crap, to go, okay, what's good, what's great, what's brilliant right now, and find as many things that are good, great, and brilliant that are shit, crap, and bad. And once you get as many of the other, then you balance the scales. And once you balance the scales, that's it. You know, you're poised, you're balanced, you're equilibrated. And then you're in a state of mastery. So, how enlightened you become, how enlightened you are, is how balanced you can see, and how quickly you can come back to balance when you get thrown out of balance. It's easy to feel enlightened and feel balanced whenever, you know, we're sitting in meditation in a monastery or whatever. But when you've got an irritated disc in your back, you've got 2 kids hanging off you, people wondering why you haven't called them back or messaged them, or people wanting to meet you and do different things, and people say, hey, I want you to do this, and you're just like, to find that state in that place, to equilibrate then, and your level of, I guess, enlightenment is how quickly you can come back to balance, how quickly you can come back to that state of poise and seeing both sides and appreciating both sides and appreciating every single event, whether it's seen as good or bad. Might take 10 years. 10 years of feeling completely bitter and angry about a situation before you get to a place where you go, actually that was great, And then just dissolving the baggage, letting go of it. But if you can go through life where you can just snap yourself out of it within minutes, if you take 5 minutes max to equilibrate a situation, something completely crappy happens, but if you can re-equilibrate in 5 minutes. On the flip side, if something really, really amazing happens, not to get too elated, to actually, there's downsides to it as well, to stay balanced as well, right? Because if you get too elated, too high, you can't stay there. It'll set you up for a fall. So don't let yourself get too high, or else you'll end up coming down, with a bang. So to be able to see both sides of the situation, no matter whether it's good or bad, positive, negative, advantageous, disadvantageous, and see that there's both sides all the time. And what's the point of all that? Well, the point is to live in a place of certainty, to live in a place of gratitude, to be in a place of love, to do what you love and love what you do. I think that's all I've got to say about that right now. To find your inspiration, to be enthusiastic. We're all looking for a feeling, right? We're all looking to feel a certain way. That's why we take out the cigarettes. Give me a drink. Why do we do that? Because we want to feel a certain way. I want to get that girl, I want to get that guy, whatever, to feel a certain way. I want to do this thing, I want to visit this place, to have that experience, so I have this feeling, to satisfy my curiosity, whatever it is. It's because we want to feel a certain way. We want to be inspired. We want to be enthusiastic about our lives and what we do each and every day. We want to have a sense of certainty. Be grateful, be appreciative. And I think that's really all I got to say about that right now. Already I'm feeling better. Yep. Hope that's helped you. It certainly helped me. Thanks for watching. See you next time.